ये बताओ यंग लोग इन्वेस्ट करना कब से चालू कर सकते हैं?
ASAP. And I don't believe, look, I sell SIPs for a living. I don't
Yeah.
believe 100% of your income should go to SIPs. You have to live life, you have to enjoy life, you have to buy fancy cars like this. Please do all of that. But do an SIP, then buy a car. There was a phase where I realized when I had become CEO that I am a terrible public speaker. I used to dread holding a mic. I had never managed more than 5-6 people. I mean, who learns public speaking?
Welcome to another episode of Mashable Mornings. Today we have a stellar woman with us, the MD and CEO of Edelweiss Mutual Fund, a lady who's been a Wall Street whiz and now a Shark Tank India star. We have Radhika Gupta with us, but we have also this beautiful car, the Mercedes EQE 500 SUV, which totally resonates with the strength and resilience of the guest that we have. We'll go around Mumbai in this beautiful car that has one of my favorite features, the MBUX Hyperscreen, apart from Airmatic suspension and a 408 horsepower engine that goes from 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds only. Let's go. Hi Radhika, welcome to Mashable Mornings. How are you?
I am very well.
So there is a precursor to our conversation that we've had, जहाँ पर you were wishing for a massage, right?
I was wishing for a massage because I'm the mother of a 2-year-old.
Look at that. We have a MBUX Hyperscreen. So turn that on.
Okay, what do I do here?
Turn it on. Just hit. Yeah, you
Okay.
power it on. Go to click on home.
Where am I clicking
Niche,
here?
niche.
Okay,
Awesome. Up, but then you have
Massage.
massage. Yeah, right there.
there you go. Let's do classic massage for fun. Excellent.
Why did we want this? Because
Because
a working mother.
I am a full-time CEO and full-time mommy of a 2-year-old
Hi,
who is
Remy.
adorable. And thank you, you remember his name. So Remy
Yes.
just woke up before I came on this thing with you.
Oh, damn.
And he wanted to come in this car.
Oh, did he? We can show him the car if he decides to get to office in time.
Yeah, the problem is if he came in the car, he would be driving, not
Oh,
you.
no, that's not possible.
And we would be sitting behind. So, but yeah, massage is a nice feature for a working mom. So,
Yeah. 5 days ago, I read a LinkedIn post,
yeah.
which actually defies my first question that I generally ask on the show. What is your morning routine? Because I know that you said there is none.
No. So I get very, scared by these morning routine questions, which is why I made that post because, now you're supposed to have this fancy morning routine where you wake up and you wake up at 5 in the morning and you have a glass of warm water and do your yoga and your whole day is planned.
Yeah.
And firstly, I'm not a morning person. So I will tell you a few things about me. I'm not a morning person, so I think mornings are terrible. Sorry, I was not supposed to say this.
No, but it is what you mean.
So, secondly, I am the mother of a 2-year-old. And third, I travel like crazy. So,
Yeah.
I end up waking up at about 7 in the morning. And I have to get to work by 9 because I work market hours, right? So I have to be in office.
Also, by the time market opens, you're there.
I should be in office by 9 o'clock. And so because, I'd like to spend some time with my son in the early evening, I also end up working really late. So I can't wake up before 7. It really just doesn't happen. I have about 10 minutes of peace to have coffee on my balcony, which is awesome. And I'm obsessed with coffee. I grind my own coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then my son wakes up and he basically wants to do whatever he wants. And it's an awesome time because sometimes he sits on the balcony with me. Now he brings his own coffee cup and I have coffee and he clinks it against mine and he does a little cheers thing.
Lovely.
So it's our time together, yeah. And actually, I think it's better than any yoga, meditation, anything I could do because it makes me feel very happy in the morning. You just feel very happy in the morning before going to work.
This market that you're in, the financial market,
Yeah.
it is not it wasn't ever a female first market. I mean, I don't know how many were, but like the male dominated spectrum that it is, and it was,
Uh-huh.
how did you battle that? How are you making your strides now? And what is your 3-piece advice to all women in the finance sector?
I genuinely believe that for all the challenges there are being a woman in this industry, there are advantages that you bring to the table. And I keep telling every woman that we've got to focus on the advantages and
Yeah.
maximizing those advantages rather than harping on about the challenges. Any woman, forget finance, right? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, all of us are friends, you know, we have these women's awards, we meet, all of that. Every one of us who's made it somewhere has had it incrementally a little bit harder, right? We do
Yeah.
more work at home. All of that stuff is known, right? We've heard it in 100 conversations. But you know, today I believe, and one of our founder actually told me this, that if you are an ambitious woman in any industry, including finance, the world wants you. And at least I want to believe that, and that's the message I want to send to women out there. Now, yes, I'm one of 45 mutual fund CEOs, and I happen to be the only woman, but so be it. And I found I struggled a lot with gender and more than gender age when I became CEO because I was 33, right? And everyone else in the finance industry, finance doesn't see young CEOs.
That's
finance sees older CEOs because gray hair is valued.
That's true.
So I actually struggled with age far more than gender at that time. But I've realized that you can't play the game everyone else is playing. You've got to play your own game, and once people see you're playing it well, you will get the respect that you deserve. And that's been my journey. And yes, there are times all these guys hang out. Like Sunday there was an event, they all hang out and they speak in one language and they have their own shared stories. And I'm like, ठीक है, मैं तुमसे बात नहीं करूँगी, I'll do something else यार. क्या कर लूँ? I mean, what do I do, right?
मैं नई कहानी बोल लूँगी ना.
मैं नई कहानी बोल लूँगी. They'll tell me a story from 1990 when I was 6 years old. I mean, ठीक है, I won't be part of that story. I'm writing my own narrative, and I'm very happy with that. So I mean, that is my message, dude. Except that it's going to be harder, but still move forward. Write your own narrative. You don't have to play the game that everyone else is playing. Play your own game. Play it damn well, and be relentlessly ambitious. And even if people call you a tad bit aggressive and ambitious, and ambition is not the greatest thing for a woman in this country, go ahead with it. Be ambitious. Go ask.
Kudos, ma'am. आप kill कर रही हो. Superb. And thank you so much for being that Pratik. Just keep learning, folks.
Just keep learning.
That's it.
That's one of the things the stock market teaches you.
It's
one of the reasons it's the greatest profession, I believe, in the world, because either you're making money every day, which none of us do, or you have something new to learn.
Yeah, this is also you being humble. Taking a AUM from 6,000 crores when you joined to 1.5 lakh?
1.3 odd lakh, yeah. So it's a big number.
Just show off a little also. I think that's...
No, look, I think it's been a great journey. I mean, it's... you don't budget anything goes from 6,000 to 1.3 lakh crores. Although in my early days, I remember hiring people when we were about 6,000-7,000 crores and saying, "Agle 2 saal mein 40,000 ho jayenge." And now those people tell me that, "Tum sach mein pagal thi kya?" Some of the reason we joined you is you had no idea what you were saying, and we thought this was just extreme audaciousness. So I think having that sense of vision is sometimes a good thing. I mean, I keep asking people even in interviews, 5 saal baad kya karna chahte ho? And I hope to hear an answer that's big, because if you don't dream, you won't. In my viral video, Girl with a Broken Neck, I had actually said, we're a 20,000 crore AMC, then we will be 2 lakh crores one day. And look, we are...
You're right there.
Yeah, we're right there. So I think that's important. And in India, the good thing is you have the opportunity to build really large customer businesses. And if you are, I mean, I keep saying our only secret is one is relentlessly working on customer problems.
But coming to the AAA, this thing that you have. What is this?
AAA is from my book.
Yes.
So AAA is 3 बातें कहता है. AAA says, 1, have a sense of... So the first A in AAA is ambition, which I've talked about a lot. But थोड़ी सोच बड़ी रखो. I mean, even on the tank, you'll see me ask pictures, यार कितना बड़ा बनाना चाहते हो? And if you want to do... I don't think this is in India where we need to do incremental things. I mean, I think young India can do amazing things and ambitious things. So the first one is to have a sense of ambition. And anyone who's listening to this, right, have a vision for what you want to be in your career 10 years out. और वो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सच होना. I mean, everyone dreams of winning an Olympic gold. Many people don't win it. Doesn't mean सपनों पे तो किसी की limit नहीं होती ना. तो वो तो होना चाहिए. Second is very important, which is self-awareness. And you can't dream blind dreams, without awareness of how to get there. Because
Yeah.
at that point, it's an idea. Idea has to be translated to execution. So the second one is really awareness. कि मैं यहाँ पहुँचना चाहता हूँ, and this is where I am, and this is what I need to do to bloody get there. And I think that is a very important thing to have. So constant self-assessment कि this is where I am, this is where I want to be. Because सबसे सच वैसे ही होंगे with awareness. And the third one is actually going and asking. And I am probably, people have called me the Ask Queen because in every event I go to, every place I can speak, I tell people, especially women, please go and ask.
Yeah.
You know, we think that our employer, people around us, our spouses, they're going to read our mind and say,
Yeah.
इतनी अच्छी लड़की है यार, इसको तो ना 2 लेवल प्रमोट कर देना चाहिए, इसको तो वो नया प्रोजेक्ट देना. क्यों सोचे? People have a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
And finally, na, the Atmanirbhar has become a very popular word these days. Everyone has to be little Atmanirbhar about their career in life. So the third one is asking. Please ask.
100%.
If you have got the ambition, if you are aware, and if you've done what it takes, and if you're ready for that project, role, opportunity, पूछ लो ना. पूछने में क्या रहता है? This is that line from Tata Sky. पूछ डाला, life जिंगा लाला.
सही बोलिए आप.
पूछ डाला, life जिंगा लाला.
ये बताओ, यंग लोग इन्वेस्ट करना कब से चालू कर सकते हैं?
ASAP. I tell you, my 2-year-old started investing when he was 4 months old because
Yeah.
we started for him. So if you are the parent, I'll come to young people, but if you are the parent of a young kid, please start for them as soon as
That
possible.
I read recently and my mind blew.
हाँ,
I was on watching one of these TV channels that has this.
हाँ.
उनका क्लिप आया था and said 6-year-old के लिए मैं अभी से चालू कर दूं क्या? And the incremental value it got,
It is
oh,
so.
full.
When Remy was born, my husband, and credit to him for this, he was like, इसका PAN card बनवाना है. Then he took him to the Aadhaar card office, got all his docs done, opened a bank account, and I think by 3rd or 4th month he had his SIP going. Now, you think this is very gimmicky and all, but the reality is we are investing for 18 years for him for a college fund.
Yeah.
But he has time, so he can be very aggressive. Last year, his portfolio return was, I hate to say this, 10% better than mine because he has really high risk appetite because of
Yeah.
his time horizon. And the same thing applies now when you're earning. So young people should start as soon as possible.
That's true.
I always say अपनी पहली कमाई लो and put a post tax savings target कि चलो टैक्स तो आपको देना ही है, वो तो आप अवॉइड नहीं कर
सवाल
सकते.
है जी.
उसके बाद आपकी जो expenses से पहले just say I'm going to save 5% of my post tax income, 10%, 40%, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter, and
Fair.
do that in an SIP every month. Think of it as a tax,
Fair.
and before you know it, you will be surprised at the corpus that builds up. I also think young people, your salary grows, it gets incremented, revisit that post-tax savings target every year.
है ना?
Yeah. You know, and I don't believe, look, I sell SIPs for a living. I don't
Yeah.
believe 100% of your income should go to SIPs. You have to live life, you have to enjoy life, you have to buy fancy cars like this. Please do all of that. But do an SIP, then buy a car.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with that. क्या है अच्छा CAGR कितना होना चाहिए roughly मतलब? what
Oh
are
my
the
God, this is a good question, and I'm going to get into trouble because, you know, we are having this conversation in a bull market. I don't want to say at the peak of, but in a
This
serious.
current month that we're filming in is a bull and bear both market. But
Nah, but I mean, look, we're having this conversation in a period where if you look at the last 1 year returns on equities, they look like 50%.
yeah,
And so people's expectations are
through the roof.
whacked. No, they are not through the roof. They have broken the roof and they are whacked.
That's true.
And it scares me.
Yeah.
Because honestly, and this is not an answer people like to hear, equities are supposed to give you about 12% a year. Where does that 12% come from? Your economy, your real economy, real GDP grows at 6-7%.
Yeah.
4-5% आपका inflation. तो आपकी economic or market growth should be about 12-15%. It will be 12% on the index level. Maybe you do good mutual funds, be 15%.
Yeah.
And that 15% is not going to be year on year. There will be plus 50 years and there will be minus 40 years.
That's true.
So I always believe investing is about having realistic expectations. It's not a very popular thing to say because anytime people get upset with investing, it's because expectations have gone wrong.
Yeah.
So that is what people's expectations should be. And honestly, you know, you do an SIP in India into a large cap fund, a mid cap fund, basic funds,
Yeah.
you will compound at 15-16%. And that is a damn good outcome. If you go tell a
Thank
global
you.
investor that, they'll be grinning.
There is also so much of our taboo that comes with investing, or just, thinking about the market as XYZ kind of names that we've been called. How do you battle that in your marketing communication?
Actually, I think the taboo has changed.
है
So
ना?
10, 20 years ago, the stock market was seen as speculative.
Yeah.
In the 90s, very few people in the middle class world were doing shares, mutual funds, investing, and it was like, yes, atta hai, all of these kind of words
Ji.
were used. Now I think there is tremendous awareness about it, because finally, what is the stock market? It is a representation of companies, and it
Yeah.
is a representation of entrepreneurship. And I think entrepreneurship, people are seeing India grow, people are seeing companies grow, people are seeing entrepreneurship kick off. And the stock market is the easiest way to own a business without actually running
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, that is essentially what the stock market is. So as the respect for business goes up, the respect for the stock market is an outcome of the respect for business. So I think that is happening. Where we try to focus our marketing communication is honestly expectation setting and
Fair.
making people aware about two sides of the coin. So it's very easy to show people a very bullish picture. We want to show them a little bit of a realistic picture. And we also want to tell them kuch galat ho jaye. Like you mentioned a fund, an international fund that's not done well. If it hasn't done well, we want to talk about why it's not done well, because
Yeah.
finally money management is a business of trust, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a product. Like if I tell you buy this product or Edelweiss mutual fund, I don't have a product to give you. I'm only giving you a promise. I don't have
Yeah.
something to give you. I don't have a vehicle to give you. I don't have anything to give you.
That's true.
I only have a promise that I'm saying this and future returns will materialize. And despite my best intent, in many cases, because of market conditions, they may not, right?
Yeah.
So finally, it's a contract of trust between both of us.
That's nice. But is there pressure today as CXO, CIO, CTO, CEO to be a front-facing face and tell these stories? Because I'm sure Shark Tank आप तक आया तब ये thought आई हो सकती है.
Actually, no, in my case now, well before Shark Tank came, I mean, at least since 2018-19, I was a reasonably visible CEO.
Yeah, you were doing those videos.
I was doing public speaking, I was doing videos.
Achha, those videos were coming out of the public speaking also.
Yeah, I was doing social media writing. So my exposure to the public, to fame, XYZ, whatever you want to call it, is well before Shark Tank. In fact, I think that's how Shark Tank found me.
Fair.
Right. So it's a little different. There's actually, I have a contra view on this. There's corporate India is not very visible. If you look at entrepreneurs today and the startup ecosystem, entrepreneurs are very visible and they do a very good job telling their story.
Yeah.
I don't think corporates and corporate professionals are out there. In fact, forget pressure to be out there. There's reservation about being out there because they feel, what will it say about my brand?
Yeah. मतलब I'm beating my own trumpet type of a thought.
And the worst one is मुझे कोई troll कर लेगा तो क्या होगा?
वही cancel culture है ना इतना
हाँ,
जोर का.
बहुत cancel culture है. And you also feel कि यार कोई कुछ कह देगा. It is hard, yeah, to be your authentic self. And honestly, media and being out there does not work if you're authentic. You can't put on a face forever. जो आप हो ना वो कैमरा कैच कर ही लेता है. So I don't think there is. For me, it wasn't pressure. In fact, in the corporates, there's reverse pressure. In fact, I would be one of the rarer corporate CEOs who's out there doing this. I always say I'm a little bit of a strange character on Shark Tank because I have been an entrepreneur, I have sold a business, and yet I'm part of a larger corporate. But the reality is also, building a company is not about starting it, owning it, etc., etc. Building a company is about creating value, and we should be obsessed as Indians about creating value.
हाँ सही बोलिए आप. थोड़ा contrical है जो next question है, but how do you hire right?
One, we hire a little unconventionally. So the person doesn't have to be industry veteran. They can be someone who's worked in the industry, had technical experience. So like the guy we hired as head of product marketing, digital, all of that, he had never actually done marketing before. He used to run product communication at a large asset management company. When we hired him, we gave him a role of product plus marketing plus PR plus digital. And he's very young. So what he brought to the table was bloody hunger.
Nice.
Head of sales again, had never headed sales, had been a sales guy, हेड कभी नहीं किया था. तो एक हंगर था कि bloody hell, this is my first sales role, मुझे भी legacy बनानी है. And I think that where we've taken current CIO has never been a mutual fund CIO before. Very experienced mutual fund, very experienced investment professional, but we have a lot of first time leaders. And I think that has worked really well for us because they come with an innate ability to challenge the status quo and a sense of hunger that I'm going to do something. I'm here to build something.
You went from 30th to 13th, right?
Yeah.
And that's super, boss.
Yeah.
Kudos to that. I mean, and what is your 5-year goal वाला आपने सोचा है?
Now what we want to deal with is quality and depth. Just build quality in our institution and expand our reach. 15 lakh folios today, 50 lakh folios. We just want to grow the number of customers who deal with us and deliver them a solid investment experience.
Nice.
And in the asset management industry and in many industries in India, because we also look at so many businesses, finally the profit pool is so large and the size of opportunity is so large that you don't need to be obsessed with being 13th versus 9th. You need to be obsessed with just staying there. The top 10, 15 in the industry will make really big money.
That's true.
So in India, where mutual fund penetration is 16% of GDP, in the world it's 80% of GDP, you're going to see India's GDP expand and you're going to see this ratio expand. So you don't need to obsess about now league tables. You need to just obsess.
मतलब ये तो course of time में हो ही
वो
जाएगा.
course of time में हो जाएगा. And it's true for many businesses.
Nice. I love that. आपकी hobbies और क्या क्या हैं बताओ ना मेरे को.
So I love to cook.
Yeah.
Most people don't know this about me.
Wow.
My first business and entrepreneurial venture was actually a restaurant in college.
What?
मैं US कॉलेज में पढ़ती थी और एक्चुअली क्या हुआ, पहले साल तो डॉर्म का खाना मिलता था, वो हॉरिबल था. दूसरे साल किचन मिल गया एंड आई एम वेजिटेरियन. तो फिर मुझे कोई खाना नहीं बनाना आता था, तो मैं और मेरी रूममेट अपनी मम्मियों से पूछते थे. मेरी रूममेट हैदराबाद की है,
वाह जी वाह.
मैं यूपी की हूँ, तो हम फोन कर पूछते थे तो थोड़ा बहुत बना लेते थे. फिर क्या होता था, ये जो these boys ना, who were our classmates, they would come to our room and steal our food.
Oh man.
And then we were like, dude, we have to make this a business. I'm a baniya, right? You make everything a business.
बहुत सही.
So then we started this company called Mirch Madness.
Wow.
That was the name. There was a popular American kind of thing, sports thing called March Madness. So we were inspired by that.
Nice, not bad.
और हम 8 से I think रात को 10 बजे खाना सर्व करते थे.
ठीक है जी.
$5 के लिए 2 रोटी, दाल, सब्जी, चावल और दही, और नॉन वेज के लिए $1 ज़्यादा. By the way, and our idea of 8 to 10 was, one, we were studying, so that's the only time. And second, the only competition in that time was college pizza. तो पिज्जा से तो बेटर था ना ये.
वाह यार.
So
and
that
Indian curry is just coming about there, like it's growing in like its importance there. So you are also.
And it was home cooked, because in US colleges then you had very little Indian restaurants and they only had that saag paneer, chicken tikka masala, and naan.
Those 4 things.
And you can't eat.
And papadam.
And our customers were like Indians.
Desis.
India se aaye, desi, and you know, American born desis. So, and you know, I used to make the damn rotis myself. तो मैं हर रात 2 डिग्री करने की पढ़ाई के बाद कम से कम 100-200 रोटियां बेलती थी.
क्या बात है.
I do like cooking. I get very little time to do it, but sometimes I will do some stuff for my son.
Nice.
And as I said, poetry I talked about, and
Yes.
you know, a lot of writing that I do. But my biggest hobby is my 2-year-old.
Wow.
It's the best hobby.
Great hobbies to have. But Mumbai has been based since when?
So I came to Mumbai in 2009 जब हम India आए Forefront setup करने.
Yeah.
इससे पहले I had only lived in 4 years in India, so I had just lived in Delhi. And now I've lived in Mumbai for 14-15 years. Yeah, it's been some time. So effectively Mumbai is the longest I've lived in any city.
So you came around the same time, 2007-8?
9.
I came in 10, you came in 9.
Yeah, so and look, I am very agnostic to where I live, because
Okay.
Father has moved countries and cities every 3 years. तो honestly मुझे कहीं भी डाल दो मैं खुश हो जाती हूँ.
बहुत सही.
I feel कि आपके दोस्त हो, फैमिली हो, काम अच्छा हो, तो you find
निकाल
लेते हो. So I am very agnostic. Like, I know in Mumbai there are people who think moving from Juhu to Nariman Point is like an event and you need a visa. And moving from one side to this side is another
East
event.
to west. Oh, west to east.
इवेंट हो गया मेरे लिए बिल्कुल नॉन इवेंट है सो आई एम वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल विद लोकेशन एंड आई फाइनली आई मीन आई थिंक दिस सिटी हैज गिवन मी अ लॉट
Yeah.
name love fame identity money I think this city has given me a lot it's and there's a lot like in every place I've lived in there's a lot to take away from this city I
That's
mean
true.
I genuinely think that this thing that they say na spirit of Mumbai
Yeah.
I think it exists
It did.
it exists it
Yeah.
just exists Mumbai has something
That's so true.
you
I
know?
mean, we'll now be going through LBS Marg. So
yeah.
we will totally be relying on the tech this car comes with because we have such corners to cut.
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
then you're going to cross into BKC,
yeah, which is just like a starkly opposite.
which is a starkly opposite, which is an example of sort of the rising, and you're going to get into the financial hub of Mumbai.
That's so true.
Yeah, so you'll see all our SEBI and RBI and all that lovely
Yeah.
stuff.
Tell me this. We spoke about hiring, right? But how do you reprimand, right?
How do you reprimand, right? I think you have to set up one incentives because finally people work on incentives. So I think you have to set up sensible incentives. And I spend a lot of time thinking about incentive structures and the basis on which you compensate people. And in financial services, compensation typically tends to be fixed salary bonus and
Yeah,
long-term incentives. So we spend a lot of time thinking about how to incentivize right and who to incentivize in which way
Fair.
because I think finally incentives drive how people behave and you also then non-incentivize you have to know what to reprimand for so failure has to be encouraged in some sense because if there is no encouraging on failure then nobody is going to take risks in the organization especially in an industry जिसमें इतनी compliance है
ट्रिकी हो जाएगी स्पेस फालतू की.
हाँ नहीं वो एंड ये बहुत इट्स वेरी नुआंस सो carelessness carelessness not taking care of the customer these are things you reprimand for
Yeah, yeah.
but taking some risks and business risks is important so I always say that there are certain kind of risks that we are comfortable taking and we will take those risks baat karke so business risk I am comfortable taking hiring risk very comfortable taking compliance risk don't want to take
Yeah.
brand risk don't want to take
Yeah.
and so once I think I always say our culture is communication Edelweiss AMC culture to me is communication and we communicate what kind of risks we are taking and what kind of risks we are not taking now if you're taking compliance risk and being callous with compliance you will get reprimanded
Yeah, पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी.
if you are not being thoughtful to the customer and there's an aggrieved customer and you're handling them badly, you will get reprimanded for that. No,
Yeah.
no. But if we've had an idea risk, if you've hired someone wrong, that don't reprimand for that. So that is the balance to strike. I'm going
That's
to
true.
increase your AC
Yes, please go for it.
because the sun is very sharp.
Yes. And we like to show off the beautiful sunroofs that we have, so we've kept it all open.
Yeah.
But it also gives you like great lighting.
Yeah, the car's lighting is really nice.
Yes.
That's
I
it.
mean, it is a good benchmark for comfort and luxury. So I'm really happy to have had this for you.
Huh.
Because look at it, now it's nice, white and shiny. And
Yeah, it's very nice.
Makes us
It's
look
been
bougie also.
it's a rather comfortable ride. I must give you that.
Thank you. So vibe कैसी है आपके ऑफिस की? What is the vibe on the floor?
I think it's pretty fun, dude. I mean, it's a combination of a financial services and startup company in terms
Really?
of vibe and look also. So we'll have rec rooms, we'll have beanbags, but we also have very formal trading rooms. So
All
it's
Edelweiss employees drop down in the comments, right?
yeah. Please drop down and say how the vibe of Edelweiss Mutual Fund is. I'd love to know. I think it's a very fun vibe. One of the best pieces of advice I got early in my career was spend time doing chit chat on the floor
Mm.
and consciously spend 20 minutes a day doing it. If
I
not
totally
more,
agree.
like go and have a random conversation with one person that another person joins. Lot of laughter. There's a lot of food.
That's one of my favorite activities. So thank you for having it like in life.
Yeah. Food is a fab vibe. We celebrate a lot of things. We celebrate Women's Day with a lot of fun, but we celebrate Men's Day even more. It's Men's Day is the super fun on our floor. We
Super.
make the men do push-ups and all.
Loud testosterone, loud.
Yeah. Men's Day is a big one on our floor. So we do all kinds of whack
cool.
stuff. And as I said, we have to, it's very serious between 9 and 3:30, which is market hours, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then, of course,
questions
things
asked.
start explode. exploding.
Super, best है ये. Tell me 3 tips for female entrepreneurs watching this right now.
Ooh, I
Starting
mean,
up or like anywhere in their journey, in fact.
I mean, they for male and female entrepreneurs, but one, identify a real problem. This is my favorite thing to say. I think too many startups are solving problems that don't need solutions, or don't even, there are problems and solutions in search of problems.
Yeah.
And you have to find a big problem to solve. And ideally, and I may get trolled for saying this, try to solve genuinely big problems for India. We do not need the 920th company selling you pumpkin seeds or healthy food. We need real problems being solved. So I
Yeah.
think that is very important. So identify a problem. Second is, if you're getting into entrepreneurship, know that this is going to be for the long haul.
Mm.
And there will be these up and down days, and you're not going to make money in 2 years. So don't be in a rush. This is a game for the long
So
haul.
you watch us for 2 years.
Watch us for 2 years, but think 10 years in your journey. Nobody builds great businesses. Sanjeev Bikhchandani said this. Are the work of a lifetime.
Yeah.
They really are the work of a lifetime. So nobody is making money before 10 years. Build for the long term.
So wait, so for 2 years you're resilient as hell, and then for 10 years
You're building
you're
without
building
getting bored.
continuously,
Without getting bored.
despite those up and down that you just
You're
spoke about.
building without getting bored, and that, I think, without getting bored and without getting tired, because great businesses take 10 years to build. I mean, I'm sitting and seeing our own journey as Edelweiss Mutual Fund 2017. I think now is when I find this financial year, with our profitability and robust profitability, I finally feel okay, we're in somewhat comfortable shape.
थोड़ा बहुत पहुंचे.
हाँ, अच्छा 7 साल के बाद ऐसा लग रहा है. And if you have to IPO or do something like that, it's still years away. So 10 years to build something great, to build a great brand. So that's the second one, long term. And third is, I think, a sense of economics and unit economics,
Yeah.
and getting an importance of frugality. I see a lot of startups when easy capital is available, right? Be very thoughtful about how you use capital. I mean, I come from an industry where we give capital for a living. Capital has to be respected, and capital is precious. So be thoughtful in when you raise capital, how you raise capital, who you raise capital from, and how you use that capital. So respect for capital,
Fair
I think, is very important. So solving a problem, being long term, and really respect for capital.
Thank you. Do you have like names that you have in office that you've been given? Like, pet names, like just, how
I
they
have
call
lots
you.
of pet names in my personal life.
Oh,
that
any
are-
that you would like to reveal right now?
Okay, nobody knows this, but nobody on earth knows this, but finally we'll reveal it. I'm actually called Mickey at home.
Wow, why is that?
Mickey. Why?
Like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, like Mickey Mouse. I don't know why I'm called. No, I know why I'm called that, but I'm a girl named Mickey. Everybody in my family calls me Mickey. And it's basically because I had a rubber ducky in Pakistan where I was born
Wow.
that was yellow, and I used to call it Mickey. I don't know why you would name
Why
me.
would you do that?
Why would you name a kid after a rubber ducky? But everybody calls me Mickey. And some of my friends call me Rad or Rads, which is mostly college friends.
Nice.
And some of my friends call me Radman.
Radman.
Maybe that's a male feminist in them.
Yes. कैसा लगा आपको?
I had super fun. It was a very nice, comfortable ride. We drove around the Setu, which was gorgeous. And
Yes.
you are a good bhelpuri wala.
है ना? Not bad, na?
Not bad. Not too tikha also.
Yeah, tikka meeta.
You not too spicy also.
That's
like
important.
The right amount of mirchi.
Yeah.
हाँ.
But thank you so much for being on Mashable Mornings.
My
अगर आप
pleasure.
लोगों को अच्छा लगा, नहीं आप बताइए अच्छी चीजें जो बोल रही थी आप. My pleasure and
No, it was very nice. You're a very nice host. You're
Thank
a
you
very
so
nice,
much.
very, very good looking host. मैं आपके लिए शायरी से end करती हूँ गाड़ी का sound.
जी.
There we go. So this is
Irshad.
written by Sahir, and he says, ना मुंह छुपा के जियो ना सर झुका के जियो, ना मुंह छुपा के जियो ना सर झुका के जियो,
वाह.
सितमगरों की नज़र से नज़र मिला के जियो. अब अगर एक रात कम जियो तो हैरत क्यों, एक रात अगर कम जिए तो हैरत क्यों, जब तलक जियो मशल्ले जला के जियो.
क्या बात है, गजब.
So, till you play the game, play
Play
it
it.
like a champion.
That's true.
Yeah, eyes to eyes, no bullies, no trolls. Till you play the game, play it like a champion.
Love it. Thank you so much for being on Mashable Mornings. Please let us know what you liked, Do not forget to comment and share and subscribe to Mashable India if you haven't yet.
Yes.
This is me, Sadada Rahman, signing off.